Dear investors, dear partners, participants of the Solar Group project, Next Generation Airships, SOLARGROUP, I am glad to welcome you all. Today, I have 3 very good pieces of news for you. So, the first piece of news. We have received 3 full-fledged orders for advertising-type airships. As you know, we produced the Nova 01. This experimental prototype is the basis for our second model, now in small series production. We are manufacturing several units, demonstrating them to customers. They have already ordered all of them. We are demonstrating them, and if they are successfully approved, we will have orders for at least hundreds of units, and I hope even more. These are major brands that you all know, but they are Russian companies. If our experiment is successful, there may also be an order for small transport airships, because the company is also involved in delivery services. That's the first piece of news. And what does it mean? It means that we've paved the way from development and production to our first earnings. It's like opening your eyes for the first time. It's really important. Question: I still haven't fully decided what we'll do with our first profit. At the start it will be small, so we could reduce the amount of necessary investment by that sum. We could reinvest this money. But I'm more inclined to think that, as an experiment, we should actually show the investors how this profit is distributed on the back end, and try allocating this profit to our current investors in proportionate shares, so they can see how it works in practice. Second piece of news. We've made a decision and are buying an airfield. Finally, after more than a year of searching, choosing, checking, negotiating, and so on, it's all over. Dear investors, very soon you will all become the proud owners of a full-fledged, truly serious asset. This significant asset is an airfield, approximately 20 hectares in size, complete with the essential infrastructure we need, including various buildings, necessary utilities, reliable electricity, crucial documents, and all required licenses. In other words, this will be our base, our home, where we will set up hangars, place component manufacturing, bring guests for tours, and where flights and tests can be conducted. Of course, all of this will happen over time as we get the necessary permits, but for our internal needs, this solves an incredible number of issues. This is a strategically very important move. We found it for a very reasonable price, but still, the amount is significant. It stands out from our overall budget. That's why we're running promotional campaigns in the office. Please come and support the project at this time, because it's very important and will have an incredibly strong impact on all future development. This is, of course, the best news. This is a complete change in the company's status. Now, Aeronova will own the airfield, which means, essentially, you will become owners of a part of the airfield. The third piece of news. The third piece of news is related to our international development. We have signed the documents and made the final payment for our participation in the largest international airshow in Dubai in November 2025. The exhibition will take place from November 17th to 24th. We are located in the International Pavilion, right next to Boeing, by the way. We have a big, nice booth. The only issue is that we want to hang a dirigible right above our booth, but the organizers are resisting for now, saying, your booth is a certain size, the dirigible is bigger, so no. But that's not a problem, we'll still have our booth there, and we'll be there. Even if they don't officially allow it, we'll still hold our planned presentation, and we'll strategically place our dirigibles just a few short kilometers from the main exhibition area. Our trusted partner has a spacious hangar there that's more than big enough, and he's given us the full go-ahead to set up our dirigibles and our people there. We'll simply tell interested people that they can see them in person and warmly invite them to come over and take a short, memorable ride. Also, I invite everyone to this exhibition. Come and see. By the way, new vehicles will be there, though you'll probably see them in the video. Most likely, we'll make several of them. These will be different vehicles, because we were thinking of bringing the gondola from the large one there, well, from the large one, from the Nova 2 that we're currently producing. But we probably won't do that. We'll just show what's current, what's real. November, Dubai, for us, this will mark the starting point of our international expansion. For us, this will be the beginning of international development, our entry into foreign international markets in the near future. And I think that next year, after the exhibition, we'll set up a company there, and we'll already have clients and partners there. Actually, people who have previously taken part in such significant exhibitions, the very ones who basically suggested that I participate, say, Sergey, you just don't fully realize how truly serious this important event is, that under no circumstances should we miss it, and that it will have an incredibly significant impact on the company. That's the latest news. I'm truly happy to share this important update with all of you, and I especially want to realize that now we will finally have our very own base. A base where absolutely no one will be raising our rent, telling us to move out, or anything else like that, where the rules will be entirely ours, set precisely the way we need them, the way all investors in the entire project truly need them. Colleagues, and in light of these events, it becomes clear that the amount of expenses the company now faces exceeds the usual level of regular costs we've had up to this point. That's why we're running a series of promotional campaigns, which you can see right now on your dashboard. I urge all of you to support the project and take part in these promotions, because this will have an incredibly significant impact on the project's development. We didn't know when this would happen. We couldn't plan for these expenses or save up the money, because we didn't know when we would find the opportunity, when we would reach an agreement, or when the event or exhibition would take place. So I encourage you to take a more active part in the project, support it, share information about it, and watch how everything develops. See you soon.
Friends, before I move on to the detailed list and terms of the promotional offers that Sergey mentioned, I'd like to point out that SOLARGROUP continues to actively promote the Civil Mesh project. You know the project is in its final stage, at the last phase of funding. SOLARGROUP's main task today is to successfully and promptly complete financing and ensure its successful implementation. That's why the promo offers we've prepared are also aimed at the Civil Mesh project. Let's see what we have. We have a list for different categories of investors and partners. There's an offer for investors that applies to both of our projects at once. And this offer is suitable both for those who haven't invested yet and for those who have installment plans for investment packages. Today, you have the remarkable opportunity to receive a substantial discount on your investment package payment, which amounts to a generous 10% reduction for every $100 that you choose to invest. For example, if you were to make several individual payments that collectively total $1,000, instead of being required to pay the full $1,000, you would only need to pay $900, thereby realizing a significant saving. The benefit is obvious. It works for both projects, and it applies both to early repayment of installments and to new payments. So take advantage of this and let your friends, colleagues, and fellow investors know about this opportunity. Launching the Big Race. This is a promotional campaign for our valued partners that has already been successfully held before, has proven itself to be very effective, and a large number of our partners have specifically asked us to bring this excellent offer back. And that's exactly what we are doing right now. So, those participating in this particular promotional campaign will receive additional referral rewards for changing their partner status. They will also receive significant additional rewards if the partners in their first line also upgrade their partner status. Break time equals 0.5s/. This is truly a great offer not only to continue building your successful career within the SOLARGROUP partner business, but also to earn substantially more together with us through our comprehensive partner program. Friends, we truly believe that these essential offers will greatly help our projects not only receive timely and crucial funding, but also secure the much-needed increased volume of investment that is truly required today. We've already talked about this important matter. Be sure to carefully read and understand these comprehensive terms. We will be sharing much more detailed information about them, including in upcoming webinars and additional informative videos. Moreover, this is truly mutually beneficial for everyone involved, because by actively supporting the project today, both as valuable investors and as strategic partners, you can certainly gain even more significant benefits and enjoy more unique and advantageous investment terms. Join our exciting projects, support us wholeheartedly today, and in that case, you will definitely receive additional and substantial rewards. Thank you very much for your time. See you again very soon.